All right, thank you for sticking with us. We're back, and we were just going to discuss some transfer rumors for this summer window, which has been pretty busy.
Oh yeah, it has been.
It's been more of a manager's window. Like, there's been so many
players going out.
I know.
So many players coming in.
I know.
There's a lot of frees and loans
Yeah.
coming in, though. Not many, like, insane signings yet.
Unless Chelsea do make a move for Holland.
Yeah.
Or City for Kane. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah. I think right now it's all coming down to the manager. I don't think they're going to let go of Holland yet.
I don't think so either.
I think he's going to stay one more year just so he can see what he can do in the Champions League with Dortmund.
Yeah.
But after that,
I mean,
it goes poorly. He's out.
we did see what he can do in the Champions League. He was
Yeah.
the top scorer, 10 goals this past Champions League campaign. They made it pretty far to the quarters, I think.
Yep.
Even though they weren't
City beat him.
they weren't superb in the Bundesliga because they just barely squeaked by.
If they would have missed out on Champions League, I think he would have left.
I agree. Yeah.
So.
I think one more season makes sense.
Yeah.
I think you hand him off too early and it can hurt him, can inflate his ego.
Mm-hmm.
But he's without his favorite teammate now. Jadon Sancho obviously has been sent off to Manchester. I think everyone just about knows about that now.
Yep.
But some of the other rumors we talked about, what I've heard from Fabrizio Romano, he said it today or yesterday, was that Man United may be preparing a 50 million bid for Varane, who I think is 26 or 27,
Yep.
out of contract at Madrid. Now they've just lost Sergio Ramos to PSG.
Yep.
This is a quality center back. Is this the right move from Madrid? Like, don't you think they could get more money?
Yeah, absolutely. I was just gonna say, if Maguire's 80 million, Varane's 120 million.
Exactly. Seriously, I mean, he's only like 27.
Yeah.
And he's won 4 Champions Leagues, 3.
Yeah, one of the best center backs in the world.
Yeah. So I don't know. That feels like a steal to me. If United do get that, they're going to be dangerous.
Ooh, really so scary.
So
Man.
Maguire, Varane, Shaw. Wan-Bissaka's a bit of a weak point, but he's still very good defensively.
De Gea's still in that.
Yeah, I think the weakest thing for United is that second 6, like McTominay and Fred.
McFred, oh my god.
Horrible. Obviously,
They're terrible.
Everything past that, Pogba, Bruno, Sancho on the right, Rashford on the left, Cavani up top. I mean, that's just very dangerous. Then you've got depth. Diallo is going to be very good, the youngster. And then obviously Martial.
James, if he can find his form.
Yep. So, for me, the weak point is at the CDM position. But, there's potential replacements.
Oh, there's so many good CDM they can grab.
Declan Rice. Although the asking price is
he's going to be more than
100 plus.
Yeah.
And then there was speculation about this French kid Camavinga. He's like 16 or 17, but
he's nasty.
Apparently Madrid and PSG are interested, so I don't know if the rumor was 30 million, but that's a pretty penny for a young kid, like 16. Yeah. But you're investing in the future. I don't know if he plays that 6 role, does he?
I don't know what he really plays. I think he is a CDM. I think so. I think he's on Lille.
Definitely.
So.
Those are some potential replacements for Fred. Who do you think United should get?
I think they should look into like the relegated clubs or some of the championship clubs that have really good CDMs. Like Brighton has Basuma.
Yep.
And there's Doucouré, but he was just sold to Everton. I don't think he's going to leave. So anything along those lines, like just sit there like, what's his name? And Guisa, the Fulham guy.
Oh, Fulham, yeah.
Like he's an absolute beast.
Yeah.
They got to get somebody that's strictly defensive. Because Pogba's going to roam.
Exactly.
So.
And Fred doesn't really give you that. And I don't think, McTominay is McTominay. I think his potential is kind of limited.
Yeah. Fred's awful though.
Oh, he's dreadful. In the Copa America final, he was.
In the Copa, the whole turn, he was awful.
Yeah.
So they got to replace him.
And then, obviously, we just talked about it, but Sergio Ramos to PSG on a free 2-year contract. Do you think he can get another Champions League in Paris?
If anybody's got the best chances, it's him. But right now, I'm at the point, like, how are they going to make this work? Exactly. Are they going to play 3 at the back, Kimpembe, Marquinhos, and him?
They must be, because Hakimi is there.
Yes, and Hakimi wing back so he can play further forward.
Who do they have at the left?
Oh, they had, like, Kurzawa.
Yeah.
And I don't know who else.
I don't know. I don't know if that guy can play wing back effectively or not.
But then again, you don't want to buy Ramos and put him on the bench.
No, you can't bench Kimpembe or Marquinhos.
Exactly, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Unless they bought Ramos because they think one of them's going to get sold because they're both so
There
good.
were rumors about, like, Marquinhos to Chelsea.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same speculation. Chelsea and Man United are both in for a center back.
Mm-hmm.
And Varane and Marquinhos, I think, were both options. But Chelsea, I don't know, with Rudiger playing really well and Christensen playing really well in the Euro, not to mention that they've got Thiago Silva another year.
Yeah, he's not going to...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I feel like it would make more sense for Varane to go to United. And
Yeah.
then, obviously, PSG have plenty of options to work with now. They're going to be really good.
Oh, man.
Because now they've got arguably the best keeper in the world. Donnarumma.
And in the last week or so, I think right now he is the best keeper in the world.
And I think they also bought Wijnaldum.
Yeah.
He was about to sign for Barcelona, and PSG offered double the salary.
Yeah. I'm actually glad about that. I didn't want to see him in a Barca shirt.
No, I didn't either. It just felt wrong.
I think it was just like he's Dutch. Dutch.
Yeah.
Because I saw something and it was like, he had one choice to bring in one player that he wanted, and he went with Depay.
Yeah, exactly. He's very good, but you can kind of see the influence, like Wijnaldum and Depay.
He didn't need Wijnaldum, no. We have De Jong. Pedri, after that turning, that's another player that could have been in the team.
His pass accuracy was...
He's literally baby Xavi.
I think in the semifinal when they lost, I read a figure which was 50 attempted passes, and he made them all. That's remarkable.
Yeah, and it wasn't either like those little pussy passes that Jorginho does. Like, he was paying them, dude. That kid's insane.
He's very good. He's one to watch. And then speaking of young Barca players, one that I'm very interested in is Trincao, who's spending the season at Wolves.
Mm-hmm.
Where I think, is it Fonesca who's coaching them now? Some other Portuguese manager.
Yeah.
Brought in another Portuguese player, but now they've got 2 young, really good Portuguese players. So they got Fabio Silva, who I think could be a really good player.
Did they also get Firpo from Barca? Junior Firpo, the left back?
They just bought a Hungarian right back. I know that.
I know that somebody got him, but I forgot who it was.
I don't think it was Wolves. Wolves just bought another right back. I don't really understand that.
Yeah.
Because you've got Semedo. Maybe for depth, I don't know. But yeah, I'm really excited to see Trincao in the Prem, see what he does. Because the times that I've watched him for Portugal and the times that I've watched him for Barcelona, I thought it was really exciting. Like, he's an exciting player. And sometimes, well, really, he's going to be competing with Adama Traore for that right back spot.
I think that was just a safety purchase. I think Adama's going out.
Really?
Yeah.
Where do you think he's going?
I don't know. It's just that last season was dreadful by him.
It was horrible.
So
he didn't play a minute for Spain.
Yeah, I think Trincao could be very good if Jimenez comes back healthy.
Right. Yeah, they need a target.
Yeah.
And Fabio Silva, I don't know. I feel like it would be better for him to play as like a shadow striker and play underneath Jimenez, maybe. Just if Jimenez can drag players away from him, and Fabio Silva can get space, Wolves could be very dangerous. I'm excited to watch them play. Because Patricio's leaving to Roma.
Yeah.
And they're getting Jose Sa from, I forget where he is, another Portuguese keeper. Or no, maybe not Portuguese. I don't know. But he is going to Wolves, so they already have the replacement lined up. Yeah, it's an interesting transfer window, man.
That's a big loss. Ooh, man.
I'd say the last player we talk about is my personal favorite, Jack Grealish.
Yeah.
Plenty of speculation. Obviously, I think that, I saw enough, even in the limited amount of time that he played for England, he's something special. Obviously he's 26, so he doesn't have whole, he's not like this bright new youngster, but he spent a lot of time in the championship. He's got loads of experience. He's captained his club. He's won caps for his country now. He's played in a Euro final. I just don't see him staying at Villa.
Yeah.
Especially with Buendia coming in, it seems like that's the perfect replacement. A 22-year-old creative winger. It just seems like Grealish is on his way out. But what do you think?
I'm pretty sure Man City are out of the running for him, right?
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
I think it's him or Kane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think they're going to want to go with a striker.
Yeah.
So, man, I don't know.
Where could he even end up?
It could be like a swap to Liverpool because Mane was so dreadful.
He was dreadful. Yeah, that makes sense.
Chelsea? Who's Chelsea have on the wing? Pulisic?
Yeah, Chelsea, I feel
they
like
don't even play wingers.
they don't.
They play their two wing backs and like two cams.
Yeah, so it's kind of like Mountain Havertz and
Yeah.
then Werner up top.
Exactly.
So it's like,
Then you got Man United and
I don't know, he might end up
Rashford.
staying. Villa could end up with Grealish,
Yeah.
Watkins, Buendia. And if that happens, I'm just going to say everyone better watch out because Villa's
that's a phenomenal team.
that's a great front
They
three.
were already so good this year.
I know.
without Buendia. Now you
And-
have that extra creative piece.
Yeah.
Take some weight off Grealish's shoulders.
Buendia is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Like, let me tell you this.
Where do you
kid
think
is-
he's going to play him, Cam? And then Grealish out left?
I think he might play him at the right. Who do they have on the right now?
El Ghazi and
Yeah.
no Bertrand Traore.
Oh yeah.
He's nasty.
Then it makes sense to play Buendia in the middle. I think
Yeah.
Grealish is best on the left.
Yeah.
And he really drifts in. Him and Buendia will hopefully.
Yeah, they're gonna interchange.
They should develop a good understanding. Buendia doesn't. I don't know how well he speaks English because I think he's Argentinian or
Yep.
maybe Uruguayan. But if they can develop like a good relationship, understanding, kind of like he had with Ross Barkley for a little while, because I think Ross Barkley's back to Chelsea now.
Yep.
So I feel like he could fill the Barkley role, and they could be really dangerous, just like switching runs and stuff. I'm really looking forward to watching Villa this year. All right, the last thing to talk about are Spurs, because to me, they feel lost.
Yeah, they're lost right now.
I don't feel an identity. I don't feel a goal or a hunger. I've heard very little in terms of rumors about Spurs as to who they're looking at.
Yeah.
What I think an ideal transfer window for me would be Max Aarons from Norwich at right back.
Yep.
Because think about Spurs right backs. Terrible. Doherty
Yeah.
is awful. Aurier, awful. Tanganga is just shocking. So Max Aarons is fast. He defends well. He's very young. He's English. I say a must for Spurs. I've heard like a couple of rumors, but I don't know if it's going to happen. I would love Jack Grealish for Spurs. I think he would be the perfect player, but it's never going to happen.
I don't want him to ruin his career going there.
Honestly, Villa and Spurs were so close this year that it just wouldn't even make sense.
He'd be going to a worse team.
He
So-
literally would be. So
They have some rebuilding to do.
yeah,
There's
it's
a lot
going
of
to be a while.
There's a lot of places where they have good, and then there's some places that they're very weak.
Yeah.
Center backs like Alderweireld, he's on his way out.
Yeah, and Dyer, it's just
Dyer is just
he's horrible.
He's terrible.
They've got Rodon, who could be pretty
Rodon's been decent.
Yeah.
From what I've seen, Reguilon's good.
Reguilon's very good.
And Dumbele's good.
Yeah. They could use some strength in the midfield because I don't think Harry Winks or Lo Celso are either all that
Yeah,
good.
neither one of them really play either. And then
And then
Sissoko, but
Luke.
he's playing like right back some games.
Lucas is not very good.
Yeah.
I mean, I like him as a player, but he hasn't got much time left for Spurs at least. Yeah, so it's going to be a long season, I think, in North London.
Yeah, I feel like if Harry Kane does sell, there's just gonna be 120 mil sitting in their bank account. They're not gonna spend.
They're not going to spend it. I don't think they will. I don't think that's how Daniel Levy operates. I think he likes the youth intake.
Yeah,
He likes to build from the ground up, and unfortunately for Spurs, that's going to be no big names.
Yeah, that only works so many times.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that just about does it for today.
Yep.
Thank you for joining us again. Check out the TikTok. We got a pretty good reception on those prediction videos. Those are pretty funny. But
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you all, as always, for supporting us